Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Mays. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mostert. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, Falcons 0.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mariota on 1st down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Pass complete.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Mays, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
The pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
For the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Steelers 20-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Goddard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Steeler 1st down.
First down, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ridley.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 9-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
The score, Steelers.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Michelle on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Michelle.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Check right. No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 28-yard line.
Mariota here to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let him know. 45.
Mariota on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.